rescued personnel can receive rapid examinations, emergency treatment, and post-operative observation. Advanced equipment requires skilled professionals to operate it. Since the Spiegel Lake has been in service for only a short time, how can the crew be trained effectively to build operational capability quickly? The ship carries many new and specialized systems, all of which require operators to master them through training. For example, our remotely operated submersible demands high-precision control and is significantly affected by underwater environmental conditions. During training, we work through challenges such as complex environments and the need for precise coordination, achieving a high level of integration between personnel and equipment. The ship is now capable of conducting deep-sea rescue and salvage missions. Mr. Zhang, we noticed in the earlier footage that the containerized plant-growing system, the supply ship, was quite interesting. Is it difficult to grow vegetables on a ship? And what improvements does this plant factory bring to our comprehensive supply vessels? The containerized plant-growing system we saw is a very new concept, and it is also highly meaningful. Growing vegetables at sea is indeed challenging. First, ocean temperatures fluctuate significantly, and the high salt content in the marine environment can easily corrode planting equipment. These conditions are extremely unfavorable for vegetable growth. Additionally, a ship is constantly in motion, making the environment unstable. We can see that integrated supply ships have managed to overcome these difficulties. The vegetables produced by the plant-growing system have genuinely improved the quality of life for the crew, maintaining operational readiness, enhancing independent operational capability, and improving sustained mission performance are all essential. The submarine rescue vessel and the comprehensive salvage ship shown in the short video are types that rarely appear in the media. What significance do you think these two classes of ships hold for the Navy? Submarine rescue vessels and salvage ships provide essential rescue and support services for naval operations and help extend the Navy's ability to operate in distant waters. The Type 926 submarine rescue ship is a specialized vessel designed for submarine rescue missions. Its primary equipment includes a diving bell and a deep submergence rescue vehicle. The diving bell can transport divers to the seabed for search and rescue operations and personnel recovery. The deep submergence rescue vehicle can dock with a disabled submarine resting on the ocean floor to extract personnel. The salvage ship mentioned earlier can support rescue operations for both surface vessels and submerged vessels. For example, if personnel fall overboard from a surface ship, it is responsible for recovery. If the vessel sinks, it conducts salvage operations. It is therefore a versatile rescue platform with comprehensive search and rescue capabilities. We also saw the Type 05-D destroyer Suzhou make a public appearance in Shanghai. Some observant viewers noticed that the radar on its main mast differs from that of the Type 05-D destroyer Urumqi. Why is that? The Suzhou is equipped with an advanced new-phased array long-range surveillance radar, which enhances detection capability especially against airborne stealth targets such as fighter jets, missiles, and unmanned aircraft. It can identify and track such targets at greater distances, which significantly supports the ship's air defense operations. This improves the vessel's survivability at sea and strengthens overall maritime operational capability. The destroyer Nanning, another Type 05-D open to the public in Zhangjiang, has repeatedly demonstrated its capability and reliability through long-distance missions. The silver-gray vessel behind me, the Type 05-D guided missile destroyer Nanning, hull number 162, has traveled across 3 oceans over the past 5 years, covering more than 200,000 nautical miles, equivalent to circling the Earth 11 times. In early 2023, Nanning, together with the frigate Sonia and the supply ship Waishan Lake, formed the Navy's 43rd Escort Task Group, carrying out escort missions in the Gulf of Aden and the waters off Somalia. During the mission, Nanning was invited to Karachi, Pakistan, to participate in the multinational naval exercise Peace 23. It later traveled to Abu Dhabi in the United Arab Emirates to participate in the International Maritime Defense Exhibition, marking the first time a major active service destroyer from the Navy took part in the event. I am now inside the Nanning, standing in its dining area. On April 26, 2023, as the security situation in Sudan deteriorated rapidly, the Nanning and the supply ship Waishan Lake were dispatched to carry out the evacuation of Chinese nationals. The two ships sailed more than 630 nautical miles overnight at high speed, rushing from the Gulf of Aden to Port Sudan to bring our citizens home. More than 200 Chinese nationals felt a sense of comfort and reassurance aboard the ship. After receiving the evacuation order, we prepared meals tailored to the dietary habits of the evacuees. Our cooking team worked continuously for 7 to 8 hours to prepare 5 dishes and 1 soup, hoping that the first meal they ate on board would convey a sense of warmth and welcome. Our officers and crew washed quilts and sheets in advance to provide a clean and comfortable environment for the evacuees, while some sailors and officers temporarily slept in unoccupied compartments or on open decks. While tidying my bunk, I found a note from one evacuee expressing gratitude to the squad leader for his kindness during a difficult time. He left behind the only 6 candies he had as a token of appreciation. This year marks the first time the Nanning has participated in Navy Day open ship events. In Zhangjiang, it was showcased alongside the Type 071 amphibious transport dock Kunlun Mountain and the Type 903 supply ship Luoma Lake. The 3 ships appeared together, presenting a complete operational system that reflects the Navy's confidence in its long-range defense, multidimensional projection, and global support capabilities, while giving the public a close look at the modern Navy. In just over a year, the Nanning has completed missions including Gulf of Aden escort operations, multinational joint exercises, international defense exhibitions, and the evacuation of Chinese nationals from Sudan. Mr. Zhang, does this level of high-intensity, multi-mission deployment indicate that this generation of main destroyers is capable of operating at any time and across a wide range of environments? Yes, this applies not only to our Type 05 to de-guided missile destroyers, but also to our 10,000-ton destroyers and the Type 05 4A frigates. When our ships are deployed for 3 or 4 months and suddenly receive a new task, such as participating in an exercise, they are able to transition quickly and maintain operational readiness. This also reflects the Navy's ability to maintain readiness, operate at any time, and perform missions across a wide range of environments. In addition, we noted that on the eve of Navy Day, the Type 05-D destroyer bowed to formation, transited the Osumi Strait, and returned via the Miyako Strait after completing a training mission in the Western Pacific. Although this was a routine, lawful training activity, it drew considerable attention from foreign media. What do you think this indicates? I believe there are 2 main reasons for the heightened attention. First, shortly before our training activity, a guided missile destroyer from the Japan Maritime Self-Defense Force passed through the Taiwan Strait, which drew public interest. Second, the Osumi Strait and the Miyako Strait, through which our formation sailed, are areas that some observers view as sensitive. In fact, both are international waterways, and the passage of naval formations through them fully complies with international law and established practice. Other countries should not object to such lawful navigation. It is also important to note that our Navy still conducts relatively few long-distance training missions. As more formations transit these internationally recognized waterways for training in the future, I believe other countries will gradually become accustomed to it. From the perspective of naval development, any major vessel, whether a destroyer, frigate, or aircraft carrier, must operate in distant waters to build capability. It cannot remain solely in home ports if it is to strengthen maritime defense readiness. Navy Day has become not only a celebration for the Navy, but also an event enjoyed by many military enthusiasts and members of the public who appreciate naval culture. Many people have already begun looking forward to seeing what advanced naval equipment will be showcased at next year's Navy Day. What are your thoughts on this? As our equipment continues to advance and conditions improve, the number and variety of ships and aircraft open to the public will increase, especially newly commissioned platforms. For example, in the future, more aircraft carriers may enter service, and development is moving toward nuclear-powered carriers. Additionally, whether on aircraft carriers or Type 76 amphibious assault ships, unmanned aerial systems will play a greater role in the future. We look forward to more modern main battle platforms joining the Navy, further enhancing its ability to safeguard national sovereignty, security, and development interests. Yes, let's look forward to that together. Over the past 77 years, the Navy has grown through challenges at sea and strengthened itself through its missions. Naval vessels and cities stand together, and the Navy remains closely connected with the people. It is believed that this deep blue force will continue to safeguard the nation's maritime boundaries and contribute to global peace. That concludes our discussion on Navy Day. Now, let's take a look at some of the questions submitted by viewers this week.
立马不说，立马不说。